What's up, everybody? Jackson here today with my little brother Chubbz.
Hello, everyone.
And today was a great day. I woke up, I rolled out of bed, I scratched my balls, I got myself some coffee, and I sat down to look at Twitter, and that's when everything changed. Now, if you're someone who loves Overwatch, you're someone who supports and loves Blizzard and all their fucking moves, then guess what? This video is not for you. And there's no differences here on a personal level. I don't fucking hate you. I don't think you're stupid or anything like that. I just have a very different view of Overwatch, Blizzard, and their fucking way of just like getting away with everything and every excuse given, and everyone just eats it up. And that, like, I have a huge problem with that. So if you're not cool with that, I'm sorry. We hope to see you on the next episode of Jackson's Trails, which will once again, as always, be brought to you by our complete inability to give a fuck about multi-billion-dollar corporations and their lame, half-ass excuses and content drops that are built to psychologically manipulate people into getting excited about opening randomized loot boxes. We don't care about that shit at all. We will say whatever the fuck we want 100% of the fucking time about that. Alright? And if you don't like that, sorry. I apologize. I apologize that I insult a lazy company that supports 4 games, and that's it. And then they cry about how, okay, so if you don't know, today is the new Uprising fucking something event for fucking Overwatch. If you don't know what this sort of thing is, odds are you haven't played a modern game. Nowadays, games are as a service. They're divvied out in a lifestyle game as Skill Up and PC Gamer, or as PC Gamer so eloquently quoted, Skill Up, the channel Skill Up, the ones who said that games shouldn't cost $60 and that microtransactions are definitely needed in order for these companies to make fucking money. Even foregoing just displaying a complete ignorance on any game like Path of Exile, Warframe, hundreds of others that are free to play that have more content than these AAA multi-billion-dollar projects. All right? Oh, you know what else? They don't do randomized loot fucking boxes for sale. How fucking crazy is that, Chubbz?
A lot of them, you can just pick and choose what you want.
So hold on, you're telling me that these companies are giving away their product for free in this crazy inflated climate where a game that cost $60 fucking 10 years ago should cost $90 today.
And not only that, but every content drop for that free-to-play game that's added later is free to everyone.
And has significant content involved. So today was Overwatch's Uprising event. Blizzard's, in this thing, they've taken one of the new maps and they've thrown bots in it. Now, whether or not there's a cutscene or an accompanying cutscene to tell this tale, or whether or not that, or if it's just 4 people versus a bunch of bots, I'm not entirely certain because I don't own Overwatch because we never bought that game.
Right.
Right? There was no need for us to buy that game. We owned Battleborn, which was 100% fucking better. We already could play Paladins once it was announced. We're like, oh look, we'll be able to play Overwatch for free. Right? Because that's the fuck how big this game is. Gearbox outclassed it. Alright? Gearbox outclassed Overwatch. They delivered a 100% better fucking product than Overwatch. Except for on the way it ran on day one. Alright? And the moves behind it and everything. And despite that, despite all the bullshit and fuck Gearbox involved, they still had a better game than Overwatch. Because it had PvP and PvE. Alright? And maybe those 2 sections weren't tightened as much as Overwatch's PvP only fucking game, with loot boxes being the only fucking progression system outside of a fucking competitive mode that is toxic to the point where Blizzard is joining forces with other developers and publishers to combat it.
The League of Extraordinary Combatants.
I'm good. If I want to be yelled at by a 4-year-old kid and called a faggot by him, I will go play fucking Paladins online for free.
You're not gonna buy that experience.
I don't need to pay for that experience. Okay, so when people get excited, they got excited about this bot mode, Chubbs. You know, they're like, "Oh, this is wow! There's PVE content. Let's do 30 fucking stories about it. Let's do 30 stories about the historical skins found within the new Overwatch event.
Right.
Let's fluff this company up so they can continue to make fucking billions off of loot boxes, right?
Oh, yeah.
And stand aside from all the controversy, take none of the fucking brunt of any of this anger. It all washes over Blizzard. It all cause it's only cosmetic and Total Biscuit said so. So it's fucking fine.
Who in the fuck?
It's fucking fine. Total Biscuit fucking said so.
I just want to know, who in the fuck descended from the heavens above, came down to Blizzard, and was like, here's a free pass for all of your shitty mistakes in the future? Like,
you got
who?
me. You got me, but someone must have. Because that's what it appears to be. It appears that no matter what Blizzard does, people cream in their jeans. Oh, here's an event. A limited time only event. This fucking PvE mode that is so hard and complicated that if we wanted to do an entire PvE campaign across the board in Overwatch, it would be almost like just making a new game. So we'll just do that and then we'll sell it to you because you're dumb. And we'll have loot boxes in it too. But don't worry, they'll only be cosmetic. That's fucking all it is. It's only cosmetic in our game that's marketed towards a very young audience.
If they even
only cosmetic. A new game. Only cosmetic.
If they can even create a new game at this fucking point.
I don't think they can.
I
think all of their resources, everything Blizzard has, right, that they're allowed to have after they take God knows how much and send it overseas to chill tax free instead of reinvesting it into their developers. No, they're laying developers off.
And then they're playing the poor pauper on the street. More money, please.
We have to have these
We're too broke. Didn't you see all those people we had to fire? We couldn't pay those people. You gotta pay us for what we do for you.
It's so hard. It's so hard. This bot mode, it was so hard. If we wanted to do bots in every map of the game, it would just be so hard that we should just make a new game.
And that's what I think that was. I think that was them complaining.
Oh, yeah.
And it was nothing more than just to complain about the fact...
Like, this is a lot of work. We put a lot of work. You know what, motherfucker? Fuck you. You know where your work goes in Overwatch? It goes to skins and events.
That's why we see, like, 30 articles on it a day.
Yep. Every fucking few months. Oh, look. Here's 18 fucking articles about Overwatch skins.
Look at all these
18
skins.
articles about cosmetics in video games. Cosmetics don't affect video games. They don't. Even though now it's front page fucking news. I remember fucking Destiny 2 had a dedicated, or Destiny 1 had a dedicated trailer for the Rise of Iron for emotes and ornaments. Alright, this shit matters, dumbasses. They're fucking actively marketing it to you. They are actively. If fucking PC Gamer, if anyone else has a fucking article about Overwatch skins, they're on Blizzard's fucking payroll. They are marketing the game and the microtransactions contained therein to get people excited for the new round of items that they get to gamble on now. That's all this is. That's all these events are. It's a way to get people excited about limited time only shit so they feel the need to buy more loot boxes so they can get those items because they desperately need these cosmetics that don't affect the course of the game at all. Because Total Biscuit said so.
I think what the most telling moment is, I didn't even know this until one of those videos where you brought this up, but you don't even get the currency for playing the actual game.
No. You get it out of loot boxes.
Loot boxes. And you get a loot box every time you level up. That's their progression system?
That is 100% Blizzard and Overwatch's progression system. That's the people who made World of Warcraft. That's their definition of a progression system. That's the people who made StarCraft, StarCraft 2, Warcraft 1, 2, 3.
And that's one thing that extremely bugs me.
The Diablo series.
Oh, yeah.
These are the people who have made some of the most, like, welcoming but complex RPGs that I've ever played. Right? And their idea of a progression system is a ranked fucking mode and loot boxes.
That's it.
That is it.
There's not even an in-game progression. That's the biggest thing with this. You know, that is why I'm so upset by all these people who are still giving this game a pass.
Oh, yeah.
Is it's like, you know what? I played World of Warcraft. I remember playing Warcraft 2 when I was just a little kid. Some of my very first memories. I remember playing the entire Warcraft 3 campaign, single player. I remember going through the fucking online co-op dungeon crawl with you.
Yeah.
You know, where we were picking the heroes. It's like, you know, we played almost a lot of their titles from the earlier stages. Diablo 1,
I loved
Diablo
them.
2.
One of the first games I ever played on the PC was Warcraft 2.
But we're not giving them a pass. How in the fuck are other people like, oh, it's Blizzard. They created these games and they were like, they're just awesome.
Here's the thing, is the game is fluid, the game is fun. Alright, like, that's the thing. So, like, at the end of the day, you can't take that away from Blizzard. They developed a fun and functioning game. The problem here is...
Simple.
Yes, so simple.
Very
so
simple
that it should be free. You are fucking fooling yourself if you don't think that Overwatch could be free to play and Blizzard make just as much money off of it. That is an extra fuck you to the fucking consumer. That's an extra fuck you to the Blizzard fanboy. We can not only squeeze all this money out of our whales that are addicted to new skins, so much so that it's front page fucking news when we drop new skins, right? These fucking people are fucking so addicted to it that they're fucking forking over hundreds of thousands of dollars a fucking month. But you know what? We still need that $60 from you. We still need that $60 from you. Ignore that fucking mile of games behind us that do pretty much exactly what we do, but for free. Ignore those, please. We need $60 for ours.
Because we're Blizzard.
And you know, it's a lot of work to do, like, bots. Bots is a lot of work. These are the motherfuckers that tore Azeroth asunder. These are the sons of bitches that changed and shaped the world in a fucking update.
Oh, yeah.
All right? This is, I mean, how did we get to this point where we actually believe this fucking crap? That we believe this crap that, oh yeah, you know what, you're right. They don't belong in the loot box controversy at all.
They're Blizzard.
Fucking Total Biscuit said so, man. Okay? They don't fucking belong in that fucking category. Total Biscuit fucking said so.
And the only reason is they're Blizzard.
All right?
It's just that they're Blizzard.
And you know what? It's true. I bet it's so hard to do fucking bots. Bots that die in 0.2 seconds. You gotta program AI, man. That's some fucking hard work. You gotta take the AI and then put it in a fucking map that they've already created to help sell their fucking randomized loot boxes. Man, that's fucking hard work, man. You think that's fucking easy?
And then they say that we couldn't even we can't do that because that would be like doing an entirely new game.
So make a new game. How about instead of supporting cards and Hearthstones, skins and characters in Heroes of the Storm, skins and characters in Overwatch, and fucking boring played ass content for World of Warcraft, how about instead of that, you make a new fucking game?
Would that be so hard?
Why not? I'll tell you why not, because it's a risk. They already know people are going to buy fucking skins and characters in Heroes of the Storm. People are going to buy skins and skins in fucking Overwatch. Skins, sprays, emotes, all the stupid shit that game has.
Oh, yeah.
Then they know that people are going to buy cards in Hearthstone. And people are going to keep playing fucking WoW.
Yep.
Because no one will ever stop playing fucking WoW.
That's the game that when I first heard about people actually having an addiction to video games and having to go to rehab because their life is falling apart. I'm talking about fathers whose wives are leaving them with their children or vice versa. And they are having to go to rehab for World of Warcraft. And that's back when I was playing World of Warcraft.
And you know what World of Warcraft taught them? It taught them that in simplistic gameplay, you can get people addicted with a psychological loop that will keep them there and keep them entertained, doing the same fucking thing over and over and over and over again. That's seriously, that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Right? Overwatch is fun, Overwatch is balanced. It has a max, like, how many characters? So how long do you think before you've actually done everything in that game? Like, won a match on every single character, played each character for 10, 15 hours, how long it takes you to master it, right?
Well, it would.
We are years.
Well, we could only come up with an ETA on that because they constantly update and constantly add characters.
Yeah, well, I'm just saying,
Like
until
on
you've done the variations.
Right.
Right?
Okay.
I mean, we are years later, right? So obviously people have done everything there is to do in that game, except what? Collect the skins.
Yep.
The event items, because they go away. This content isn't yours, really, dumbass.
It's time.
This free content drop isn't really yours, dumbass. We're just lending it to you until we decide that it's no longer available to you. Because we decide what your lifestyle game is like, not you. We decide.
We decide the odds on it.
Oh, want to run 6v6 Iron Banner? Sorry. We fucked up and it's not coming. So you don't get that content that we used to help sell you our game.
Because it's a lifestyle game.
These games can go fuck themselves, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I have games that are old as fuck that I can still sit down and play, and they're funner than anything on offer from any of these hack multi-billion-dollar companies. Bloodborne is a fucking one example. Dark Souls 1. Jesus Christ. How old is that fucking game?
It's old.
And it's better than everything out on the market today. What the fuck?
And it's old enough to
We just got
remaster.
we got companies sniffing each other's asses and humping ideas. Oh, team shooters are cool. Look at how much money Overwatch is making on skins. Let's go fucking make 4,000s of those. Oh, PUBG has over 1 million players concurrently on Steam this month. They're fucking getting all this money. There's an ingrained... Oh my god, look at the loot box cash. Let's all make goddamn fucking
Battle
PUBGs.
Royale, yeah.
And look at the two most popular. Fortnite and PUBG. And both of them are fucking infested with loot boxes. What does that tell you? At what point as a gaming community do we reach this where we can agree that there is a huge portion of us that are addicted to fucking opening goddamn loot boxes? And that is slowly shaping our hobby in a bad way, not for the fucking better. Alright, how long will it be until these hard-headed, fucking addicted cunts wake up, look at themselves in the mirror and say, Jesus, I woke up thinking about opening Overwatch Uprising event loot boxes.
What the fuck was I
I had
thinking?
my fucking card in my hand before I could stop myself.
Oh yeah, it's true. And they're just continually doing it. But the number one thing that's happening, and this is a big issue, is law is now stepping in.
Yeah.
Big Brother's now stepping in.
And now you see the biggest and most obvious offenders turning tail and running.
Oh yeah, and this is...
You know why Overwatch
they're
hasn't
trying to-
removed theirs? Because Overwatch has Activision lawyers. And they're just sitting there like, no, you can't touch it.
You can't do it.
They've worked every loophole out. I mean, look what they did in China. China came out with a law, and what a fucking reasonable law this is. What a reasonable request to fucking Blizzard this was. Give us your drop rates on your fucking items in your loot boxes. Tell us what's dropping at what percent, and you know, we want our customers to have an idea on the odds of their fucking chances of getting that item. You know what Blizzard does? Instead of just releasing this complete easy information, oh yeah, that's 1 in 5, that's, you know, people can do this online. People are posting these odds online. Okay, so don't tell me Blizzard can't do it, but then again, you know, putting bots in an already made map, that's fucking hard. And if we had to do that multiple times to multiple maps that we already had made, we just have to make a new fucking game at that point. That'd just have to be a new game. There's no way any company, Battleborn, could ever make a game that had both PvE and PvP content. Gearbox, that can't happen.
That just is too hard.
That's too hard. I'm telling you, if Gearbox can do something, you dumb fuck, anyone can. Because Gearbox are the fuck-ups of the week in my book with what they did with Battleborn. Took an amazing idea, amazing game, underfunded it, pushed it out, and lied to everyone they sold it to. But they still have more credibility in my book than this fucking company now. This fucking company, I don't recognize this company. I don't recognize their games. This is not the Blizzard of my youth. This is something entirely new, chasing psychological fucking trends.
Oh, yeah.
To make money off of people who are psychologically weak.
And that's the number one.
Weak-minded fucks buying these fucking things.
Oh,
Weak-minded fucks. Every single one of you. Don't even fucking care. You're not here anymore, let's face it. Let's face it, you're not fucking here anymore. But if you are, if you're someone who spends hundreds of dollars on one game in loot boxes, check yourself because you're a weak-minded fuck.
And another thing is, a big difference is, I want the perception to be like this. Because this is my perception about video games and movies and everything in life. I don't let everything get a free pass just because of the name on it.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? I respect the product before I respect the name that's on the product.
Yeah, and the actions behind the product. I mean, this sort of thing, them coming out, and I mean, it's just events, items, events this, events that.
Yeah, and that's the thing, is I can't respect Overwatch. So why would I respect Blizzard for putting Overwatch out? You know, a lot of people, they're just like, oh, it's Blizzard. I respect Blizzard so much, I will love anything they put out.
If they had made that game free to play after a year, I would have respected them. I'm not even joking. I'm not even joking. If they had made it free to play, I'd probably treat it the same way I do Paladins. When there was that loot box controversy with Paladins, and everyone was talking about it's pay to win now, we didn't do a single fucking video on it. You know why? Because to us, it's obvious as fuck that that's going to happen in a free to play game. And at that point, we had stopped playing it how long ago? So this is a non-issue for us. Why am I going to talk about a free-to-play game's aggressive loot box system? At that point, it's people, I'm sorry, it's your own fucking fault.
Yeah.
You are seeking that shit out. If you are going to Paladins and buying their loot boxes to get a better advantage over someone else, or just to unlock the pretty colors in them, if you're doing that, you're fucking, no video I make on Paladins is going to do anything about it. It's not going to change your mind. I'm talking about Overwatch right now, and I'm going to lose fucking subscribers. I don't fucking care. There's nothing I can do to change you, all right? But you know what I can do is if I have a fucking personal connection to something, just like you fucking people do, then when I see that thing fading and becoming unrecognizable to me and my tastes and my sensibilities and what I think is fair for the consumer, I can fucking say, no, you know what? They're going to do 15 fucking articles right now in my newsfeed about skins. We're going to do one fucking 25, 30-minute long video about how this company has become lazy, complacent, and it's at the behest of the fans that they've become this way. You have done nothing to reward their lack of creativity, their lack of originality. You have done nothing but rewarded them all along the way. You've praised their game. You've praised the company behind it. You've said the loot boxes in it don't matter because they are only fucking cosmetic. The entire progression system behind the game, you have said doesn't matter and doesn't affect the game. And now what do you get? You get 4 fucking games that they're supporting, and that's it. We're not going to see a new Blizzard title. And if we do, it'll be something Overwatch related, and it'll either be PlayerUnknown's Battlegrounds shit, or it'll be fucking some crappy-ass bot shooter. And either way, they'll charge you more money for it, and it'll have randomized loot boxes in it for all the fucking kids to chase.
It won't be an intellectual property created by them. I'll tell you that much. Look at how long it took them to make Overwatch.
And look at how lame it is. It's a series of fucking cartoons. And that's it.
Oh, yeah.
It's a series of miniature cartoons that are completely out of context and never frame a story at all. And now we're going to get attacked by a lore specialist. You don't understand. There was a fucking goddamn war at some point, and these fucking gorilla was like, nah, man. And the gorilla went out with the fucking sexy British chick who's actually a lesbian, pro-LGBTQ here. And then the fucking, you know, and it's these characters have rich and deep stories, you know, in their 6v6, fend a point, push the point, defend the point, push the point, defend the point. You know, I'm pushing points and I'm defending points, and this is the reason why. Because there was a war. And they got outlawed like the Watchmen. Because who watches the Watchmen, huh?
So fucking stupid.
I don't know, Chubbs. For me, I'm not gonna fucking, like, praise a company that doesn't deserve it.
No.
And I'm not gonna sit idly by when my entire Twitter feed is fucking goddamn cosmetic item fucking news.
It's plastered all over the front page.
Seriously. Seriously. Throw that in my face. Your new skins that aren't even fucking here to stay forever, that you're gonna take away. And then you tell me, oh, well, look at these bots. We put these bots in this map. And it's so hard.
In our PvP only game on release, you can now play against
and now,
bots.
Listen to these
Listen
to these 4 journalists creaming their jeans over this limited time only event and how much they wish that they could shoot bots all the time. Right? And then we're gonna tell you that this lame bullshit that these 3 journalists are creaming over, this shit is too hard to do. Fuck you, Blizzard. Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck your loot boxes, and fuck your stupid fans. Fuck everything about you at this point.
Sit down, shut up, make your money, and quit complaining about your fucking job.
Yeah. And
God damn it!
How about you go ahead and do a Bungie and just prove everything that we just said right with your next action, like you have over and over again with Overwatch. Go ahead. Keep proving us right, that you're mediocre as fuck. That you want to spend the least amount of money possible because you're getting maximum return, baby. Off of not a huge investment. Why fucking add any meaningful content? Why give these people PvP, PvE content? Bots and maps they've already played. Why not do that? It's too much work.
We can't do that.
It costs too much money, and the guys at the top don't like that because they like to send it overseas and keep, sit on it.
So they're just gonna make another free-to-play AAA title.
Too hard. Too hard. We gotta actually work, on something other than cartoons and skins. And, we gotta design AI, and then we gotta put the AI in the map, and it's just, it's so hard. Did you see our AI? It's fucking top-class AI.
It's so tough.
It's hard work designing fucking content for video games, goddammit. You just don't understand. You're just an entitled gamer screaming about fucking something you don't understand. These lifestyle games cost billions and they're worth more than $60. So you should be grateful that Overwatch has given us timed events. You should be grateful they're giving us timed events with exclusive skins that you can only get within those timed events. You should be grateful. There, I covered all the Overwatch fanboy comments throughout the video.
Yeah.
Now when they say the exact fucking thing after 2 fucking minutes of fucking listening to the video, I'll say, hey, look. It's just like that one time No Man's fans came out and said exactly what I said they would in the video. Isn't that fucking weird? Anyway, that's it for me, Jax. I love you guys.
We'll see you guys.
If you didn't get a chance, check out our Bloodborne lore video. I'll have it in the corner of the screen. It's fucking beautiful. It's an amazing fucking piece. I am 100% proud as fuck of this video. Me and my brother for making it. It's something that it took a long time. A lot of people don't understand the amount of time that goes into a sort of 21-minute video when it's scripted, when it's, the entirety of the game you have to play through in order to get the footage you're going to need. Making notes and saying, okay, we're going to need this, we're going to need this. It's a lot of fucking work. I'd really appreciate that video getting seen by as many people as possible.
Oh, yeah. Not only that, but just digging through the item descriptions and all that.
Oh, yeah. Just checking everything. And, I mean, even then you come up with holes, but what are you going to do?
Oh, yeah. But we tried to go as in-depth as we could.
Anyway, everybody, we fucking love you. Stay safe, stay awesome. Till next time, keep kicking ass.